I only got one more night. I'm gonna leave out loud goodbye.
This gonna be the type of night they make
What up?
movies
What
about.
up? What
This
up?
nigga-
It's your boy, Mr. Von. Mr. Von Sean Sweatbox. We back. We live. We active here on the channel. Yes, indeed. You know how we do. Still dodging those digital jabs, baby. Let's talk about Moon Knight, episode 4. This show is so good, and I can't. This is I'm gonna be 100% fair and real with how I've been doing these reviews because of how they air. I've been watching Moon Knight basically back to back with Halo. As far as, you know what I'm saying, like almost nights. I'm filming these reviews back to back. Halo episode 5, if you go watch my review, was insane. Moon Knight episode 4 was equally entertaining and intriguing for completely different reasons. So I want to get into that. Okay, this episode of Moon Knight, I just wanted to speak on the energy that I had from the episode from the Halo, because I'm still kind of buzzing off of it, because I just did my review of it. So it's in a different tone for me. It's strange for me to shift tones like this to get to the episode, because while I didn't have the same reaction to the Moon Knight episode as I did to the Halo episode, because just that, but I still enjoyed this episode immensely, and I'm loving this series. So let's get into it. I don't know why I felt the need to explain that, but I'm weird. That's why you're on my channel. Moon Knight episode 4. We leave off after that at the end of episode 3 when Khonshu moved the sky and got encased in stone for that. The team, I guess you can call it the team of Mark, his wife, and I can't remember anybody's names. Steven, Mark and Steven's wife. I totally can't remember her name, but they're just in the middle of the desert now. And that's where the episode starts, with them strapped in the desert. This truck comes with a giant 50 cal machine gun on it, and I'm like, why are you guys just roaming the desert? Are you guys working for Harrow? But anyway, they come and they're searching the scene, and they what's her name does a thing where she uses a flare, blows them up, gets out of there. They get on the truck looked like it had giant bullet holes in it, so I don't know how they drove it out of there, but they drive the Jeep out of there. And that's how the intro starts, with them evading that. Her and Mark have anyway, her and Mark and Steven are talking about what they're going to do next. And they have the star location, so they know where Harrow's going. So the only thing they can do is just try to beat him there. They get to the location, and they're going in, and then the episode turns into National Treasure Indiana Jones, which I really like. I actually like that, and Steven was here for it, and it's okay. So that's what I like. I really like that about this episode. I like the scene where she has that face off with Harrow, and they have that huge discussion, and Harrow just he's so manipulative, and Ethan Hawke plays that character great, and I love the way he does it, and that entire conversation that he has, where he puts that doubt into her mind that Mark killed her father. And up until that point, her and Steven and Mark had been working very well together as far as going through stuff to get to the what's it called? What's it called? To get to the tomb for the little evil thing that Harrow's trying to get. Why did it take me that long to get that out? That was a struggle. I'm sorry, people. My brain had a complete meltdown. But anyway, now was that whole? Oh yeah, so I totally forgot about the whole part of this episode where they get to the tomb. This episode was actually kind of graphic, where she gets to the tomb and they find like the little creature that was all the dead bodies, and they're dragging dead bodies in there and cutting them up and cutting out little pieces of it. I'm like, what is this? They're like these little mummy things. It was insane. It was crazy. I was like, Disney, y'all getting dark with that. Things been just chopping up body parts, and as they're walking through, they were seeing all this blood, fresh blood and everywhere, and they're like, this does not look good. That whole scene was dope. I like that. But he pushes the thing down, and oh, I smushed it. What were those things? Were those things that were brought? They were like the protectors of the tomb, I assume. It was so crazy. It was insane. That was all of that was dope. I liked that a lot. I didn't expect the show to get that graphic. So then, once they have, after that whole thing with the monsters, they end up splitting up, And Steven actually ends up finding the tomb, and he has to open the tomb. It was Alexander the Great. That's right. It was the tomb of Alexander the Great, who was the voice of Anuit. I want to keep saying that's the name of Anuit. I think I'm saying that wrong. So he gets in there. He's ripping off the thing, rips off the mouth, gets in there, pulls out the statue, and so he's like, "Yes, we won. We won." And then his wife, Mark's wife, walks in. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. I'll put it on the screen. Mark's wife walks in, and she has this look of anger in her face, and she's like, "Let me talk to Mark." And so Mark comes out, and he's like, "Did you kill my father?" She's like, "No, but you knew you were there." She was like, "Yes." So they have they have a fallout about that. And at that moment, Harold shows up with his goons, and he tells her to hide. He said, "I'll hold them off." Okay, Harold just like, "What's up? Give me the statue." He's alright. Mark tries to fight off one or two guys. He kills like 3 dudes actually, and then Harold just shoots him twice in the chest. It basically looks like he falls in some water. Looks like he's murdered. Next thing, he wakes up, and he's in like some mental asylum, strapped to a chair. It's the whole thing. I don't know what was going on with this, but he's in a mental asylum, strapped to a chair. He knows what's going on. He kind of doesn't. He gets out. He runs into Steven. So now him and Steven know each other, and they're working together. And then this area, there's this tomb. There was this sarcophagus, and there's somebody in there. He finds Steven in the sarcophagus. It was so crazy. It was like a completely other world. I get it. This is like some form of, I don't get, but I assume this is some form of afterlife or something that's gonna, maybe there's gonna be a third personality. I don't know what's going on, but I was into it. And so I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this, because I have no idea. Again, I've said I have no prior information on Moon Knight, none, zip zero, stingy wit De Niro. That's a Hove line, by the way, but I have no previous knowledge of Moon Knight, so this is all brand new to me. Where is this going? Where was this going? And what's up with the giant hippo at the end? So it was insane. I don't. There's so much that happened in this episode. There wasn't even any Khonshu. Moon Knight didn't show up. We had Indiana Jones meets National Treasure. It was insane. This episode was nuts. But I liked all of it. I was here for all of it. That moment, I thought the moment was hilarious when she was about to kiss Steven, and Steven was like, "Mark's protecting you from Khonshu. Khonshu wants to use you as an avatar." She was like, "Oh." She still kissed him, and they still kissed anyway. Then Mark punched him in the face, like, "Pow! You kissed my wife. Huh? You think you big man?" I thought that was great. Oh, man. Yeah. Very good episode for Moon Knight. I loved it. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I need to talk about before I wrap this up? No, I think that's about it, man. Where are we going to go with this? What's up with the whole white void? I'm sure somebody in the comments, maybe not, because we'll see. I don't know. Somebody in the comments, let me know what's going on with that. What's up with the whole afterlife thing? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Anyway, I'm loving the show. There's only 2 episodes left. How are they gonna wrap this up? Until next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Click those notifications so you know when we upload. And like I said, make sure you check out the travel vlogs. You never know. Las Vegas, San Diego, Punta Cana, Cancun. What's gonna be next? Who knows? Until next time, you know how we do. Peace.
I'ma go to the ends with you. I'ma go to the end with you. I'ma go to the end with you. I'ma go.